Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Russian troops have got to go,
So we're down here live at Union Square. It started a few minutes ago. I had to get some photos and video as usual. What you have is students in support of Ukraine or Stand With Ukraine. It's in Union Square, so if you're in the area, come on down, show solidarity, show support for the action by the students as well as for the Ukraine.
But I still have relatives back in Ukraine, two 85-year-old people who just finished a harrowing 60-hour journey on a bus from Kiev to Romania to get somewhere safe. And it was only because, not only because, but in large part because Americans marched on the street here. In 1987, there was an enormous march on Washington to help Soviet Jews get to the United States. And that's exactly what we have to be doing right now. Thank you. Thank you. The UN initially said there were going to be 4 million refugees out of this conflict. We hit that number. We hit half that number in 12 days. There's going to be many more refugees. There's a significant Ukrainian population here in New York City. I grew up in South Brooklyn. Half of the people I went to school with are worried sick about their friends and family back in Ukraine. So New York City needs to be prepared to bring refugees here. Temporary protected status for people who were here before March 1st is not enough. We need to be able to bring them here, and we need to support them here in New York City. And in my professional capacity, I am here on behalf of Comptroller Brad Lander, who, in addition to making sure New York City is spending its finances in a responsible way, is also in charge of overseeing the city's pension trusts. And multiple New York City pension trusts have voted to divest from Russian assets so we can cut off Putin and his regime and those that enable it from global financial markets. And that's what the rest of the country needs to do. So thank you so much, Teens for Press Freedom, for organizing this today. You guys are incredible, especially in light of the disinformation happening now. Putin is going to deny that maternity hospitals are being blown up. They're going to deny that they're killing children who are trying to flee with their families. So we need to stand up, get out the right information, and be on the streets here today. Thank you, everyone.
I just wanted to emphasize one of those points. Get out the right information. Ukraine is, by all standards, a very niche country. Not a lot of people know where it is, what its history is. There's a lot of misconceptions. People call it the Ukraine. And I even, in 2014, when I would tell people about Ukraine and everything that was going on, they would say, "What's Ukraine?" So I would like to emphasize to all of you the importance of getting information and getting the right information, because there's a lot of stuff floating around that's not true. There's a lot of disinformation, a lot of misinformation, and also a lot of opinions that aren't fully formed. A lot of people believe they're experts, especially young people, which is why I'm telling all of you this. TikTok explainers, long Instagram posts by people who are by no means experts on history, Ukraine, or foreign policy. And I'm not an expert either.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take the stream down for a minute because I want to get video of what you're looking at now.
Listen to what they have to say. Listen to the Ukrainians near you. Listen to the Ukrainians in Ukraine who are very active.